So I just want to start it off with wishing everybody a good Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you guys are enjoying your guys' holidays, spending time with your family, opening a lot of presents, eating a lot of good food. You know, Happy Hanukkah, wherever, from wherever, wherever you may be from. You know, whatever religion you support. But just want to wish you guys a great start to the new year. I know time goes by fast, and sometimes we don't pay attention to that. But it's also good to just think about starting a new year right and being able to change for the better if you feel like you're not doing good. But again, I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays, and I hope you guys are being safe and being taken care of with your family.
Yeah, and to wish for a good new year, new 2023.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes well for everybody.
Yeah, dude, because I mean, anything can happen at the end of every year or at the beginning of every new year.
Yeah.
Like, tragic shit happens,
Oh yeah, you gotta be grateful for those times that you have right now, because then like you never know, like something happens to you or to your family, and that kind of ruins everything. So take advantage and be grateful for the present, because
yeah, you gotta be grateful with what you have and with the things that you're around with and the things you do. So it's always good to just be thankful and grateful.
Yeah.
And like you said, you just never know.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. So I mean, shit's happened in the past 2 years. 2020 coming into 2020.
Yeah.
COVID. Shit like that. And
people dying.
People,
shit.
death, dude, tragic death.
Deaths.
Like Pelé. Today he passed away. Soccer legend, man. And it sucks because there's people that who, for example, like play the sport soccer, or if you're from the UK. I'm not gonna disrespect, call it football.
Football.
No disrespect, football in UK or here in the US, soccer. But yeah, it's a tragic death, dude, because people support it. Well, people looked up to him and for his country, Brazil. And don't get me wrong, I don't know too much about the guy, but I know that for sure that people know as well that he's just a legend.
Yeah.
He left it out on the pitch, and he did his thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really keep up with soccer too much, but I mean, all I know is that he's a legend and he's a respected person in the sport. He said like a lot of people say that he changed the sport.
Yeah, and it just goes with like any other type of sport too, like soccer. Pelé might have changed the sport.
Yeah.
Diego Maradona changed the sport. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Zidane, just different types of players in soccer.
Yeah.
And in the NFL football too, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Champagne. The fuck? I'm tripping. That's like the fuck, Sean Payton. I meant Walter Payton. Was running back.
I don't know that.
I know, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Sean Payton. Yeah. I'm tripping, man. I'm sorry. I'm tired, dude. Last night I got like only 5 hours of sleep. But it sucks. But Walter Payton, Deion Sanders, Joe Montana, any fucking GOAT you want to call it, John Madden.
Oh, John Madden.
And for basketball, Jordan, Kareem, LeBron,
Shaq.
Will Chamberlain, Shaq,
fucking
Kobe. So I mean, it's just in any sport, there's gonna always be a certain type of GOAT. And I feel like the definition of GOAT for sports wise is just like, I feel like we're never gonna know. You get me?
Like I feel like you can't really like label it. I mean, I feel like if you're a player, you just get to a point where like your elite level is just like it's unmatched to the point where you just classify as a GOAT,
Yeah.
Because it's something that you don't see often, and you can't really compare either. I mean, obviously we're not gonna get to comparisons, but yeah, like a lot of people try to see like, oh, who's a GOAT right now, like Kobe. I mean, Kobe, fucking LeBron or whoever, But I mean, I feel like he could be classified as a GOAT because he's done amazing shit in basketball. So. But other people like to say, oh, nah.
Yeah, a lot of people like to compare and stuff. Yeah. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there's always going to be a great player who's made history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then again, like, I guess we just will never know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you can put them in a matchup, like.
Yeah, everybody has an era, dude. Yeah. Everybody has an era, and then they're in a decade where they just fucking go nuts and they make history. So I guess we'll just never know.
Yeah, we won't fucking know. I mean, it is. We gotta just respect the players that are good, and that's it.
Yeah.
No need to fucking compare it, because that just when you compare someone to another player, you're trying to like take away from another person
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everybody has their own credit, and they should all be given the credit. You know, there's not one that's better than the other.
So bringing up sports, it just brought something in mind that I wanted to talk about as well. I had something that I thought about too. So you know how, obviously, people that go to prison, jail, penitentiary, whatever it's called. I was watching the podcast with O.J. Simpson and the Nog Boys.
Oh,
the Full Send.
yeah.
That podcast was pretty interesting because
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson, when he went and did his time, he was speaking about how he had a league of softball. He was a coach for softball. There was a softball league. So that just kind of made me think, like, imagine if how would you, like, what do you think that would, like, I don't know how to put it in words. Sorry, but what would you like think about, like, prisons, around the state or in different states? Like, what would you think? Do you think it would be cool if they were to, like, make certain types of leagues in sports?
Oh, like a league for the
like men's basketball, for prison. I'm not saying like it can go like live television, but I'm just saying, like, leagues like that,
Yeah.
Because I feel like if something like that were to happen in like prisons and stuff, it would kind of keep the prisoners, like, kind of like, like, I'd feel like it would make them feel more better in a way. Like, like not just being stuck there for life. Because there's some prisons and prisoners that, they'll do time for life, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, knowing that they can't get out. And let's say, for example, like, there's a 32-year-old who's doing time for life. Imagine that person, obviously they're going to be depressed. They're just going to feel like some type of way, It just depends, though, on how the person may be. If they're freaking crazy, well, that's something else. But, I think it would be cool that if a prison were to do something like that, like whether it's like softball, or like baseball or like basketball, just different, like football, even football.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like the longest yard type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like football would be lit, bro. Like, in prison, like, people would, like, prisoners would actually kind of come together and, support it, like, and supporting it and fucking participate in it. I know it'll be tough because, when you come into prison, there's a lot of gang members and there's a lot of violence.
That shit gets
there's a lot of violence, and then you see a lot of, like, things that are traumatizing. I mean, I wouldn't know, but, like, for prisoners that have been there, and I feel like it would kind of help them in a way. It would kind of be therapeutic to them, like, knowing that they're in there for a minute. Like, for example, if someone who's doing live to someone who's doing 5 years. If someone's doing 5 years and they're playing a sport in there, I feel like time would go by quick for them. You feel me? So, because it's kind of like a distraction, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it. You make a basketball league, and, like, prison or like penitentiary, stuff like that. People who are doing 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 years. I feel like participating in things like that would kind of help them grow and make them better, like, mentality wise and like attitude wise. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
And I feel like it would be therapeutic to them, and in a way where, like, damn, I'm playing this sport in prison and it's making me a better person, or it's making time go by fast for me too.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I thought, and I think it would be cool. Maybe they do it. Maybe like for example, like, I don't know if they do it now, but, like, for example, in that podcast where O.J. Simpson mentioned it, where he coaches the softball.
Yeah.
Maybe they do that still, but I think it would be cool to, like, obviously not make it like television worldwide, but, like, it would be cool to, like actually
kind of grow it a little bit.
What is your opinion? What is your opinion on that? Like,
I mean, I think it's a pretty good idea, honestly, because, like, if the prisoners were able to have, like, a sport that they could compete in and shit, I feel like it would make them feel better, because it gives them okay, because if you're in prison, you're stuck there, you're not doing shit, So being able to play for like a prison league or whatever, I feel like it will give them, like, a sense of purpose a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit, to where, like, okay, they're gonna go to sleep or whatever, but they have something to look forward to. Like, I'm gonna practice with my team and try to get fucking better, or whatever they're gonna do for whatever sport it is.
Yeah.
And it gives them purpose, because if you're in prison, like, you're purposeless, you're just sitting there.
Yeah. And
at least that will give them a little sense of happiness,
Yeah, and then in prison, you like I feel like they're taught differently. Like, they learn different lessons.
Yeah.
Like, they learn, like, oh, like, this is how it is in here. This is how you get your respect, and this and that. That's cool,
Yeah.
But I feel like different types of things like this that would be put in the prison, or like in prison stuff. I think it would be cool for the prisoners, to kind of look forward into it and be like, damn, like, playing this sport made my time here go by fast. I'm already out. I get freedom. Maybe it's time for me to change.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for me to be a better man.
Yeah, and then it also gives them a reason to behave, like,
exactly.
Because, like, let's say if you're not, like, behaving inside prison, then you can't play.
Yeah.
And if you really want to play, then you're gonna act right, you know.
Yeah, and like also like an example of like the Gridiron Gang movie, you know, where like
Yeah,
there's kids that
Gridiron,
go into
yeah.
that penitentiary stuff like that, like
Yeah.
that, like that's cool, bro.
Yeah, that's
Like
dope.
starting that shit, that's dope, bro. Like
I'm
it's
f-
kind of inspirational. Like you think about it, like going like kids, you know, like teenagers getting to penitentiaries and stuff like that and locked up and stuff,
Yeah.
and then imagine having leagues like that, you know.
Mm.
Again, I don't know if they have certain leagues like that, but like
I
if
feel
they
like-
don't, or if they do, I think it's dope because
Yeah.
kids like that can actually look forward to be like, damn, I'm gonna be locked up for a minute, or like
Yeah.
locked up for 2-3 years, and there's a sport, you know, they have a football team or baseball, or
Yeah.
basketball, whatever, you know,
Mm.
they participate in it, you know, there's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
At least in there while they're in there,
Yeah.
they're being taught lessons by guards or whoever's coaching the team, especially. And you know what would be also even more dope is that if it were to be a veteran from an NFL player, you know, or a
Like
NBA
coaching 'em?
veteran.
Like coaching them or
Yeah, like
oh,
coaching
yeah,
them,
yeah, I get
like
you.
actually being invited to the prison to teach these guys a
Yeah.
lesson, like these kids, like these teenagers,
Yeah.
or like these adults, you know, that are in
Yeah.
prison who are doing a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Obviously, like they can also keep a limit of being like, if you're doing life or whatever, you know, like,
Yeah.
well, you know, you can participate, but you can only participate for a certain amount of years.
Yeah.
You get me? If you're only doing like 5-3 years, then obviously you can participate, but like
Yeah.
obviously there'll be limit. And another thing is like if they were to play like, for example, it wouldn't work out. I don't think it would work out if they were to play like other, how would you say, like other prisons, or like maybe, but like I'm saying like,
I feel like it's tough.
because
these are
it's gonna be a lot of trouble,
That
so
shit
it'll
is
be a
like-
lot of violence. So that's one of the things I thought, like, how would they do it? How would you think they would do it?
I don't know. It's because that gets tricky because I feel like they would get to a point where they'll be like, it's not even worth our time and
Yeah.
effort to even
No,
put
yeah,
it
to
together.
travel and try to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it would be tricky and hard. But then again, like why not just do it in between the prison?
I mean,
So like because
yeah.
it depending how many prisoners are out there, how many want to participate,
Yeah.
there can be different types of teams.
Yeah.
So for example, one team, the second team, third team,
Yeah.
fourth team, you know, different types of names of the teams, obviously. So there can be possibly 5 teams in one prison, and they all play against each other.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty cool. I mean, there can be
Yeah.
some rivalries, and obviously, like, you know,
It's gonna be the gang members.
yeah,
versus each
yeah,
other.
well, yeah, but you know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it can make them into, okay, we're playing the sport and we're competing.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, having weapons and killing someone, why
Yeah.
not compete in a sport where it can toughen you up and make you think
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, you know, this is real, you know. Instead of trying to kill somebody in prison, like try the sport out, you know. I feel like
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons how, you know, it can help prisoners, like, you know, or like people who are in there, you know,
Yeah.
kind of improve and be like, damn, like I should have played the sport while I was free, you know.
Yeah.
And also going back to, you know, the penitentiary stuff like that, like the teenagers, you know, who are at a young age who are, you know, locked up and stuff, you know, some that are up to no good, you know, get locked up and they're like, oh, I'm looking forward to the sport, I'm gonna try it out. When your time comes up, you get out, kind of makes them motivated to be like, let me go back to school, or you know,
Yeah.
let me do this, let me get my life straight together, and let me play this
Yeah.
sport when I'm free.
Yeah.
You get me? It kind of gives them an opportunity, bro, and kind of opens their mind.
Yeah, it does. Because a lot of people, they're in there and then they don't do nothing but just fucking get into trouble.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that shit, like if you come in that way and you leave the same way, you're going to be the same person.
No, yeah.
At least playing a sport will give you the opportunity to maybe change or something.
Yeah,
You know?
and obviously we don't know nothing about being inside of that stuff, you know.
Yeah, like-
But you know, like I'm just saying, like the OGs, the real OGs, you know, people who've been in there, who've been in
Yeah.
that situation, they're gonna fucking know for sure.
Yeah.
You know, people who've been in that situation, they're gonna know that it's tough, and they're gonna know that it's a place where they don't want people our age or people
Yeah.
teenagers in that situation. They don't want to see young people
Yeah.
get locked up because they know they
Yeah,
know they have
how
a
it
reason to
is.
be.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's sad too. Like, I mean, obviously, if you're getting locked up in prison, you kind of like deserved it because you obviously have to do something to get into
Yeah,
prison,
well, I mean,
right?
you chose that life. You
You
chose
chose
that type
it.
of style. You know.
But I mean, at that point, you can just hope that you change, right? Because you
Yeah.
already made a mistake, and now you gotta do your time, you know. But instead of just doing your time and just getting out, you could actually have opportunity to maybe change, you know, and come out as maybe a better person. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you know, that's the goal.
Yeah, and then it's like you always. I feel like you're just gonna get taught. You're gonna get a lesson taught to you when you're in there. You know.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, it should teach you a lesson. You know, like being in there and doing time is like you're either gonna come out and become a better person for your family, especially if you have kids. The prisoners who have kids and stuff like that. You're either gonna come out, change your life around, and you know support your family the right way and be better. You know, or you're just gonna get free and be the same person that you were when
Yeah.
you got in.
Yeah, that shit.
You know, so I mean, it's like, I feel like, you know, things like that would kind of like open up a person's mind in there, you know, kind of change them a bit,
Yeah.
inspire them, motivate them to be better people.
Yeah.
So, and kind of distract them from traumatizing things that are happening in prisons, you know.
Oh yeah.
So it's like,
Cause like I've heard a lot of stories, you know, but I mean, I feel like you can say that they deserve it, but I don't know. But like, you know, like people that like molest.
oh yeah,
or
like people that
like
find when they
sexual
find,
assaults and stuff like that. When they find them in there, I feel like I've heard that those are the people that get fucking
yeah, they're the ones that are
treated
they're gonna get
bad.
treated bad.
But at the same time, you think they deserve it, or what do you think?
Well, I mean, it just depends, dude.
Because
Dude, like if it's like a person that goes in that there's something really bad to like minors and stuff, or like, you know, like depending what the situation may be they've done, and the person and they know why you're going in there, and it's a bad thing, then you're
you're gonna fucking pay for that shit, bro.
yeah, you're gonna get some.
And I feel like it's a kind of cool thing in a sense, because everybody in there respects the fact that like you shouldn't do that, you know.
Yeah.
So if they find out that you do that shit in there, they all know that like this motherfucker, this is a bad person here.
Yeah,
and,
he
and
did
they
something
give him a
bad.
hard time, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they unfortunately they kill him, you know. But I mean
But to them it's like, you know, he deserved it.
yeah, to them it's like I'm just giving them justice, you know, for the people that they assaulted and shit,
Yeah.
or kids, you know.
Or the crime they committed.
Yeah.
It just depends. But yeah, so I just feel like, you know, I think that would be a cool idea, you know.
Nah, that's a pretty dope idea.
Maybe it happens. Maybe it does happen.
I feel like it does exist, honestly. But I don't know about like a league, but I feel like for sure inside the prison,
Yeah.
there's like sports, or
Like a
some
little
shit.
league in between them where they just started, you know.
Yeah, because even in the podcast he said that they had like a little thing in there, like a little fucking golf, or what was it again? The sport?
Oh, the softball?
Yeah, softball. They had like the little shit going on in there. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure it exists, but at the same time, I feel like it depends on the prison. Because there's some that like they're like the most extreme ones. I'm pretty sure they go fucking they're hard on them and they don't give them any freedom. But there's other chiller ones, you know, that they actually have like a weight room or something to work out, you know.
Oh yeah.
That should, I mean, I feel like that's like another thing that gives people like in there like a little purpose or something to look forward to, you know. Because if you could at least work out, I mean,
Yeah, it could kind of distract me
it
too.
distracts you, you know, gets
Yeah.
your mind off shit, you know. I feel like it's a dope thing to have. Because if you
Yeah.
don't have nothing in there, you're just stuck.
Yeah, you're just looking at walls, dude.
You're just looking at walls, fucking on.
Cells, walls, and you're just like, you just realize that you're up to no good, you know.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know, it's bad, but but speaking of fucking prison, bro.
Oh my god.
Fucking that shit really came out today. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate.
Oh yeah.
They got arrested, you know. So what do you think about that? That whole little. What are your opinions on the whole little situation? You know.
I think honestly, I don't even know anymore, dude.
You know.
I really don't know.
Like, what are your thoughts? Like, what do you like? Are you thinking like
My only thought that I think of when I seen that was it's planned. I think it's planned. And if you notice that in one of the pods he said that if he doesn't get killed, he's gonna get arrested. So it's pretty much saying that he predicted his shit and he predicted his arrest. But I mean, people who are woke about it and who seen it, you know, they knew like, oh, he even mentioned this and this and that. But then I also seen a comment on the post saying that people are saying are seeing that some people are believing that that he got arrested for, you know, for the human trafficking investigation and it's been under investigating, you know. And someone said that people are looking into that and they're kind of believing it, but then again they're not really woke and paying attention about Jeffrey Epstein's list of the island. And that kind of made me think like, what the fuck? Like, that's kind of trippy, you know? Because it's like, that's pretty true. Like it was like exposed of the people who were on that list. I see. And then people were posted on TikTok and it kind of made me think like, fuck, like the people that you thought were like kind of like innocent, like they're on that list, dude.
Presidents
and then famous people. Actors, singers. And it's like, damn, bro. And many people aren't really like talking about that.
Nothing happened though.
Yeah, they're not really talking about that. But then when like this happened about them,
sudden,
like people just like talk about it, you know. And sorry to interrupt.
Go for it.
At the end, but my point is, and my final thought is like, I just think it's planned. Honestly, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
People know that they're trending. People know that they're
Yeah.
annoying. People know that they're misogynist, whatever you want to call it. You
Yeah.
know, I don't have any thoughts about that anymore. I just, if they're on social media, bro, they're on social media.
Yeah.
You can't really fucking do nothing about it.
Yeah.
If Andrew Tate's gonna fucking be like, oh, this and that, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck it. To me, it's like, fuck it, man. I don't really
Yeah.
care.
I mean,
you know,
like that shit.
it's just like no and it's not like no disrespect to him or anything. It's just
Yeah.
like you just see it often, dude, in social media, and then where he's trending, and you're just like, oh, where here he is again, you know.
Like he's back.
So it's like,
He's-
fuck it, dude. Just let it be.
Yeah.
Why even try to argue it? Why even try to fight it?
I don't know why people are like he keeps coming back, you know, and then people still continue like to try to cancel him, you know, like I don't know, that's just kind of dumb.
And that's why I think like it's like another way of a plan to like try canceling him again.
Yeah, I think
you know?
honestly, like, because when I first seen that, I mean, obviously, like he's had those allegations supposedly, you know. He got arrested, but I mean, that's not proven guilty yet, you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they just arrested him, and you know, I guess they're gonna try to investigate and see if it's true. So at this point, you know, people are happy, you know, oh, he's arrested, but there's no really evidence at this point.
Yeah, at this point, and then some people think that, and it's kind of crazy to see that in the comments people are saying like, oh, free the top G's and free the things and this that, and like for me it's like, damn, like that's crazy. Like there's people that actually support him, you know.
Yeah.
And then for me, I don't really like say like, well, I'm a hella supporter.
Yeah.
Because it's just like me, bro. I'm just like minding my own business.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like I said, I see them on TikTok. I see them on social media.
Mm.
I see them. I see Tate says like, you know, oh, this and that, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, it's funny, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I think he's a cool dude, you know.
Yeah.
Like I think he's a cool,
Like-
chill dude. But whatever's going on in social media, whatever is getting talked about him, fuck it, just let it be, you know.
Yeah, I know me too. Like I don't like support him. I'm not a fucking fanboy, but
No,
like,
yeah.
I think he's a cool dude too. You know, like some shit he says is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But he says some other things that are actually kind of true and kind of motivate you. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
when he talks about fucking getting better as a man.
Yeah.
You know, there's you gotta pick and choose what you want. You know, if you're taking the bad, then that's on you.
Yeah.
You're choosing to take the negative shit. You know, I'm not a supporter and supporting his bad shit. But like in terms of that shit, like I mean, I find it kind of funny because, you know, like. When has ever like when has like, you know how you mentioned the Jeffrey Epstein Island? There's a list of all those famous people, actors, and then like presidents and shit that went to that. Like everybody knows it's a known thing, and that they did some human trafficking in that shit.
Oh yeah, bro.
And on
That's evil.
that island, yeah, that's like it's like pretty obvious. But now when supposedly Andrew Tate's doing it, now,
like them, like people kind of like feel like there's some people that are saying that it's just like it's planned,
yeah,
and stuff like that. But some people just think that, oh, like it's true, you know.
yeah, because
But that's the thing too. I kind of
Yeah.
understand what you're saying because that's it's trending on them.
yeah,
It's trending on them. But then when it's about like this island that, you know, these presidentials
Yeah.
have and shit, and, you
it
know,
just never gets talked
it
about.
never gets talked about.
That's kind of
That's the thing where I tripped out
it
on.
seems
You know.
weird. It seems a little too
Yeah,
too
and
good to
then-
be true. I don't know.
Yeah, and then that person that mentioned that comment, you know,
Uh-huh.
shout out to them because that's, you know, kind of saying like, oh, like how are people not talking about the list of the Jeffrey Epstein, you know,
Yeah.
island? But then again, when they're popping off like Tate's, you know, getting arrested for human
Yeah.
trafficking, it's like,
And now all the attention supposedly. Now
yeah, to
they're-
them. But knowing that the guilt is also about the island, you know, like the shit that's happened there.
That shit was, in my opinion, well, we don't even know if that shit's true yet about Andrew Tate, but we kind of pretty much know that what they did on the island is true. It just doesn't get talked about. It's because it's
No, yeah, and
it's
and
weird.
people are woke about it too.
Yeah.
Some people are woke about it because I be seeing that shit on TikTok, bro.
Mhm,
People
yeah.
be having slideshows about the pictures.
There's
And
hella
then,
evidence.
yeah, and then there's also a picture about with Obama and his family, I think.
Oh yeah.
And in the background, in the far background, you can see the island, bro, like the little place and shit.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
I'm like,
There's
fuck,
like
dude.
freaking Hillary Clinton or fucking Bill
Yeah.
Clinton. All those guys, they went to that shit.
Yeah,
You know?
and I mean, people know that it's, you know, it's bad. There's people that know that it's bad,
Yeah.
the bad things that they've done and the things that they got into, but
Mhm.
you know, and honestly, I'm not that like dug into it, you know. I'm
Yeah.
not like
It
I don't
just-
dig into much of that information,
Mhm.
but people who do, you know, they're woke and they know what's up.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird how they get arrested, but all those people that were on that list, nobody has got any allegations towards them, you know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird too, cause you know how supposedly they caught him. It sounds stupid. Like when I read this, I was like, that doesn't it doesn't make sense. Okay, so cause I guess he wasn't beefing, but like he made a post on Twitter towards this girl talking like this girl. I guess she supports some climate change, or I don't know, whatever she supports, some shit like that.
Oh, and they were trolling each other on
Yeah, they
Twitter.
were trolling each other, and then he made a post about his cars, that all the fucking all the emissions it
Yeah,
produces.
and I hope people were thinking that he's obviously trolling.
Yeah, he's trolling.
Because it's like, bro, that's stupid.
That is stupid. Yeah, he's a troll. And then the girl replied back, whatever. And then here's his last response was him just in the video. I don't know if you've seen it, the video.
I didn't see the video.
It was a short video. He's talking about whatever. And then at one point in the video, he said, "Oh, can you bring me my pizza?" And then I guess someone brings a pizza box, right? He leaves it, and he just has it there. And supposedly the way they got the police caught him.
They caught him was because of that.
Because of pizza box.
Yeah, because of pizza box, and they were saying that because they knew he was in town.
But I find that so like, I don't know if it's just me, but
What a coincidence, no?
Yeah, but don't you find it so stupid? Like, that's the reason out of all the other ways it could have got him.
That's why I think it's planned, bro.
Pizza, the poster supposedly, on the box, we saw that it was a Romanian pizza box. So then we knew he was in the country.
That he was in the country, he was in town.
But there's so many ways to know someone. Like, they could track his cell phone. You think the police is the only? Okay. So imagine they never saw that pizza box.
How are they gonna catch him?
Are they gonna be waiting around for something, for another pizza?
Well, I don't know.
box,
Maybe another reason, if he would have uploaded that video without the pizza box, maybe they would have thought like, oh, he's in town.
Yeah.
But then again, dude, I don't know. That's why the only thought I have is that I think it's planned.
I think it is. Honestly.
And no cap, when I seen her backfire response to it,
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's tough.
Yeah.
She did give him a good response back, you know.
Yeah.
That shit was like, damn.
Yeah.
That shit would have probably kept me up, you know.
Yeah.
I would have thought like, fuck, she got me, you know.
Yeah, but fucking also like fuck what the fuck was it? I forgot what I was gonna say, but it was just about that shit. Like, I don't know. I find it kind of dumb how, like, I don't know. Like, it just seems weird. Like, the whole thing seems like a setup, because you know how you mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the video, you said he said, "Oh, the first step they're gonna do is they're gonna try to ban you off everything." They already did that, right?
Yeah.
And then he was getting kind of, because he got a new Instagram account. I don't know if you knew.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has a new. It's called like Scholar or something like that.
Oh.
But
you see, bro, I don't even pay too much attention about it, but that's good to know, though.
Yeah, and then obviously he has a Twitter account that he got back. So he got banned, but slowly he started to get like kind of unbanned, you know. And what a coincidence! Once he's getting back on his platforms, now they go after him again. He's arrested, and he's going after him again.
And another thing is too that the whole investigation he's under with, like the crime he committed, that already happened once.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of weird for it to like claim that it's happening again.
Yeah, because he said that when the first time happened, they just investigated a little bit, and then they let him go. All they did is sign some paperwork at the police station, and they went back home.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems weird, like, because I don't know. I feel like it's an attempt to try to like cancel them, because they just keep making the same content they post, you know. And he says if the jail don't work, then they'll try to kill him. And then
yeah.
And he said, I would never kill myself. So if he dies, then just know that he didn't kill himself.
Just know that, yeah.
It was someone else.
That's crazy, dude.
It's a little weird. I don't know. It's a little obviously, it's so fresh. By the time this comes out, there's probably gonna be more updated news about it. You know.
Yeah.
But that's all.
I just think it feels kind of weird that happened, though, dude.
It seems sus. It seems a little weird.
Because you think about it, like, okay, like Pelé died, tragic soccer player died, and then seeing that shit out of nowhere, I thought it was fake, you know.
It doesn't seem real. I know. I saw it too.
It's weird, bro.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, you just nowadays, I just feel like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what's gonna hit you, you know.
Yeah.
On social media or like personally in your personal life, you know.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, like when Quavo passed away, you know. I mean, when Takeoff passed away, you know.
Yeah, Takeoff.
When Takeoff passed away, dude, I woke up to that shit like at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Seeing that he passed away, I'm like, what the heck? That shit did not seem real,
like,
bro.
so the most randomest moments.
Yeah, like most random shit. Like, bro, I woke up to that, you know.
Yeah,
I woke up to that message. Like, my homie, shout out to my homies, you know, that DM me that thing, you know. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't believe it, dude. I fucking clicked on the page. I refreshed my feed. Like at 5 a.m, waking up like with one eye open, and I'm like still sleepy with one eye open, and I'm like, damn, like, bro. And I'm like, fucking, I'm closing the app. I'm going to Snapchat. I seen people posting, 2 people post about it. I'm like, no way. And then I go back on Instagram, and because I don't have Twitter, so I go back on Instagram and I'm refreshing, and I'm like, fuck, I seen another like page. Official page posting. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, this shit's bad, bro. Like, this is like sad, and it low key hit me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It low key hit me because I remember when Young Dolph passed away too. It's already been a year. That shit felt like it barely even happened. And I'm like, fuck, like, you know, he passed away, and then Young Dolph, and then these just rappers do that. Like Takeoff, bro, he didn't deserve it, bro. Neither did Young Dolph, bro. Like, I feel like
I don't think anybody deserves it, but like, and it's always the dumbest things too.
Yeah, and then I feel like or like PNB Rock,
Oh,
whatever.
PNB Rock.
Him too, bro. Like they're saying that his girl set him up, bro. Like for posting that, on the at the Waffle Houses. Like I don't know, bro. Like I feel like people will do type of shit like that for money nowadays, bro.
Yeah,
they'll do it for a bag.
Yeah, honestly, because with the PNB one, I don't. That one's a little tricky one, but because people were hating on the girlfriend because she posted his location,
Oh yeah, she kind of exposed him, and then that's where they hit him. That's what I'm saying. She might have done it for a bag, but I don't know. I think like nowadays people will do anything. I feel like with that
shit, if you're on that type of level of fame, if you're gonna post something, post after you're already there. Like let's say we're eating out, I'm gonna post it until I'm already home, and then I'll post it. Because if you're posting when you're there, you're gonna get stormed by who knows.
Then again, bro, they're just famous, bro.
Yeah.
And the type of industry they're in, you never know what
goes on in the rap industry.
In the rap industry, that's just sketchy, bro. Like Young Dolph's industry, like the I think it's Empire label. Like that's just sketchy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's just sketchy. Like people just say that in this industry, of the rap game, like these rappers just keep dying, bro.
Yeah.
Like Young Dolph, Yeah. And then who else was in that industry? There was other types of there's a good amount of rap. There is a good amount of rappers in that industry still.
Yeah.
And then sometimes like when I'm on Apple Music and I find like these like artists and shit and these rappers and I'm listening to their song, like their albums, one of their albums like record label's gonna be Empire. And I'm like, no way, bro. Like, and they're actually pretty good rappers, Like, whether it be from the Bay Area, from wherever they're at, right here in obviously, California or wherever you may be from, like Bay Area, like LA, just rappers from like even Atlanta, upcoming rappers who are in that record label is like, fuck, like, bro, it kind of makes me think like, damn, it's kind of sketchy,
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah, you never know. What I seen like not that long ago? Well, this is kind of like old conspiracy. But a new thing came up, when freaking Xxxtentacion died, or they killed him. I guess a new thing came up that supposedly Drake was put on a witness like list.
Oh yeah.
So he could be a suspect, and it's weird. I don't know. Have you heard about that little theory about those two or no?
Oh yeah. Well, I heard supposedly that there was a theory where Drake was part of his death. Like he set him up, and he's the one that
because he raps about it and shit. Well, like I took a screenshot just to remember like the specific lyrics. Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out real quick. But yeah, pretty much people are saying that Drake. I don't know. I'm not saying that like he killed him, but he probably had like something to do with it. Yeah, because in the lyrics, and I'll put it in the video too, so you can see it too. But there's like hella screenshots, but on one of them, it's a screenshot of X. He posted on a story. He said, if anyone tries to kill me, it was at Champion Poppy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm right now.
I remember that.
So he posted that because they were beefing at that time, right? They're beefing it. And then there's another... Okay, there's some lyrics from his song. From like... It's like from a few songs. Okay, so from this one, it's on BS. That's what the fucking song is called. But it says... He's pretty much... It's like little like symbolism shit that you gotta pay attention. But he says, maybe I should break that 20, do a 10. Okay, X in Roman numeral, it means 10.
Yeah.
So X is 10, right? He says, so maybe I should break that 20, do a 10. Maybe I should break that 10, do a 5. Then it gets live. Then if it gets live, do a 5 again. So in that little bar, he says X. It says like 10, 10, 10. So like X. So it's came in like a little, and then he says, if he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again. So I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a live stream where fucking X was hella talking shit on Drake and shit, And it's kind of weird because he says that shit, and then he said if he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again. So it's like a little like a hidden shit. And then there's another one. He says SMS XXX. That's the only time I ever shoot below the neck. And X got shot in the chest, so he got shot below the neck.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, those are lyrics. And then where else is that? There's another one. Okay, so there's like this little bar. Okay, so I guess in a report, in a news report, I guess a Louis Vuitton bag got stolen from his car when he got shot.
Yeah.
And in another lyrics of his, he says, I'm not gonna say the N word, but it says, "Hey, sick of these N, hire some help, get rid of these N," And then it says, "In a rocket and the bitch ain't got no tags, Louis bags in exchange for body bags." So it's kind of like
it's kind of like just throwing shots.
It's throwing shots, but like
and like hints,
Yeah, I don't know. That shit got me thinking. Like, you think like he had something to do with it?
Maybe, but I don't know, dude.
Cause it's a little specific, like the shade.
Yeah, and it's kind of like weird to like kind of throw shade like that, bro, on a dead person, So I feel like honestly, you shouldn't be like, you shouldn't be rapping about a person's death.
Yeah.
Even if you had a beef with them. But it just depends, dude. Because if you hate that person, like who was it? Like 6ix9ine when he was throwing bad shade to wow, what rapper passed away? Like he was like talking
fucking
dirty on his name, bro.
I forgot what his name was, but I know he's talking about.
Yeah, like 6ix9ine was just like, damn, bro. Like he was talking bad on his name, you know. When
But,
he
like,
passed away, and I feel like that's just beef that just never gonna get squashed.
Yeah, but when you think about it, like I don't know if you're like kept up with whatever he would say, but fucking he was he was trying to inspire people. Like X, he was trying to, like, he wouldn't really throw shade. I guess he was beefing it with that fool for.
Yeah.
I don't know what honestly, I don't know the reason they were beefing for it. But from what I've seen, like he wasn't like a bad. He would always talk about he'd go on live and talk about his life and shit, you know.
Yeah, because people hella looked up to him, bro.
Yeah, people looked
like
up to him.
when he passed away, there were people like cried, bro.
Yeah.
People felt depressed because his songs made people like
they
Brian
kinda,
up, like they Brian them, you know. People like, dude, and it was crazy because like I think even still to this day, like on his Instagram page, people be commenting like, you know, like damn, I miss you, you know, like people hella loved his
because
music,
he had an
bro.
impact, dude.
Hella loved the music, especially because X, like, you know, he was probably like suicidal, you know, maybe he was depressed and stuff like that. And people who related to him, bro, his music helped him, bro.
Yeah,
and that's why, like, I feel like, you know, rappers like that, bro, like
he was a good.
They mean something to people, bro. Yeah, they mean something to people, and I don't know about the whole Drake situation.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know.
I feel like,
weird.
well, Drake, you know, like he's goated, bro. I'm not a cap.
Yeah,
Drake's goated as fuck,
he's
bro.
goated,
Drake's my favorite rapper, you know. But like shit like that, I don't really. It's kind of sus, but like shit like that, I don't really like pay too much attention to it. And I'm not saying like, oh, because Drake's my favorite rapper, I'm gonna support him. He ain't fucking a killer or anything. You know, he's not part of it. I'm not saying that, you know, you just never know. And who knows? He might be part of it.
He might. Well, he got barely. The reason I brought it up, he barely got added to the winners list.
And at the end of the day, bro, money talks. Yeah. When you have money, you know, don't say nothing. Just here,
it's just weird. It just adds to the whole shadiness of the industry. Yeah. You know?
But I mean, like Xxtentacion, you know, like he put a big impact on people, bro.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like crazy. You know,
he was a cool person, honestly. Like I would watch his lives and shit. And he would just talk about like his like relationship advice and shit like that, you know. And I found that cool, you know, because he was like, being real with people, you know.
Yeah. And people actually relate.
He would talk about real shit, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers nowadays, they just flex their whatever the fuck they got, their money, their jewelry. He was one of those rappers that, you know, were pretty down to earth, you know. They'll actually talk about real shit.
Yeah.
Not just some
and especially the shit that he went through and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, what, like maybe someone else going through the same shit or went through the same shit I did. So it's like, I want to help him out and be like, hey, you know, like that's not the way. And like I said, like his music impacted. Yeah. So his music impacted like a big part of people's lives, you know.
Yeah.
And also like Mac Miller too, you know.
Oh, yeah, Mac Miller.
I never really listened to Mac Miller, but I knew he was a
he was an impactful
rapper.
Person.
Yeah. And people like hella loved him too.
A lot of people like they got sad when he died too.
Yeah. So it's like these tragic deaths, dude. Like you just never know.
Even when Juice WRLD passed away, I like his music a lot, honestly. I don't know if you ever like really liked his music.
I never really like listened to him, to be honest. Yeah. No disrespect. But I never really listened to him.
Yeah, in my opinion, I used to hella like his music. Well, I still like it, but obviously there's no new music, right?
Yeah.
But I would hella like his music, dude. And then when he passed away, that shit was whack, dude. Cause like I had a feeling that he was so young that to a point where his career could have gone so farther, you know?
Yeah.
He could have made some more good music and shit, but nobody killed him. I mean, he just overdosed and shit, you know. But it's because people go through things, you know.
Yeah,
you can tell he was another one of those people that were depressed and stuff, and he would also talk about his music. Another thing I've seen, like people were like, I don't know if they're manifesting it into real life, but a lot of these rappers, they I feel like they sort of manifest their own deaths, low key, because if you trip on like on X, a lot of times he would talk about it, like that he's gonna die, you know. He would talk about it, that they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, and then it also kind of brings me the thought of when Lil Uzi said that at the age of 20 something, he said that he was gonna leave this world for some type for a specific person. He had it on a shirt, I think. But he said he was gonna leave the world at a certain type of age or something like that. And I think he's already at that age where he said he was gonna leave this world.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, he's still here. Yeah. But then again, it's like, bro, like you don't know.
Yeah, because he hinted at that, but a lot of people, like a few years ago when it happened, I think he said 27, but I'm not too sure. But I saw it too, like, damn, like something gonna happen at that age. But I think he's already at that age, low-key.
Yeah.
So
hopefully nothing happens, bro.
Yeah, he's a chill dude. I don't know if he sees videos, like he's like a little vibe, bro. Like,
yeah,
I don't know how
like the videos with Nardwar. Bernard
Oh
Ward,
yeah,
like one of his videos, those
yeah, I
are
know that
funny,
guy.
bro. And it's
Yeah,
crazy how like he knows information about people, you know, like these
that's
rappers and stuff.
weird.
I
What the
honestly,
fuck is
I
that?
honestly, I searched it up. I searched it up, and I guess like, you know, he does his research before he meets them. So when he meets them,
Mm,
he surprises them, like, and he knows things about this, you know, like things about the celebrities, like the people he interviews.
yeah.
And I mean, I did my research on it, and that's what it pretty much said, that Narwhal, like how does he know information about people like that? And I guess he does his research on them, or like he knows things about them first
Mm,
before he meets them. He interviews them.
yeah, but so some of the things he says are hella like hidden shit. Like I don't know if they even talked about it. But that's the thing too.
But yeah, like there's one about the ASAP mob, like the ASAP Rocky, where
Hmm.
he interviews him, and he's like the Black Ink Gallery, and then
Yeah.
he's like, what is I forgot what he told him, but he's like, the Black Ink Gallery, like, what are you guys doing? And then ASAP Rocky was shocked. He was like, how the fuck do you know about that?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what I'm
like
saying.
like shit like
I
that.
seen those like how the
Yeah,
fuck, what
he
the
was like,
fuck?
how the fuck do you know about that? And he's like, and he tells him, okay, so the Black Ink Gallery was I think a barbershop or something like that, where they all used to go and hang around or something like that, you know.
Mm,
And yeah, but it's crazy, like people like are shocked, like, how the fuck do you know this? You know?
yeah, I was stepped out on those videos. And I'm like obviously you do your research, but I feel like those things you can't find online.
Yeah, I know
Like
you
how
can't.
how the fuck
And
you find
then
that?
like the one with Lil Uzi, where he's interviewing him, and then he's I forgot what he told him, but Lil Uzi just like stayed quiet. And he looked at him dead in the eye, and he was like, "Hey, he knows too much." Like, you
Yeah,
see,
that shit
like
was
that's
funny,
crazy, bro.
dude.
Like, it's funny, but it's crazy. Like, they don't
Yeah,
even know,
I
like,
know.
to expect, you know.
Yeah,
They don't
like
even know.
because you kind of
And
expect
then he
some
just tells them out
personal.
of nowhere. He's like, "Bro, he knows too much," you know.
That's just fucking like that shit should because like what the fuck? I'm pretty sure like I don't remember what he said in that video, but I'm pretty sure it was some personal shit or something that
Yeah,
somehow
bro. Like, it's
I don't know
be
how
some personal stuff that people don't really expose
how
about
the
it, and then they'll
fuck
be
do you
like,
know that
"Damn, bro,
shit?
you're crazy. Like, how do you know
Yeah.
this? Like, not even a lot of people know this, you know. And how are you
Mm,
finding this out?"
yeah,
So I don't know, bro.
that shit weird. I don't know, like I don't know the whole industry. The rap industry is weird. Like you know how they say that like all the rap people like they sell to the devil or whatever. Do you think
Mhm.
that's true or like do you think that's true?
You know what? I think it could be true.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could be true that people will sell their soul for fame, for
Mm,
money and stuff like that, and
yeah.
sacrifice. I think that's true. But you see, like, the thing is, like, back then, like, maybe like in the 80s, rap in the 80s and rap in the 90s,
Uh-huh.
I feel like that rap was legit, bro.
Mm.
Honestly,
Yeah, I feel like it was.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mm.
I'll take old school rap over this generation
Yeah.
rap, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I would.
Mm.
I fuck with old school rap a lot, dude. A
Mm.
lot. I'm talking about like fucking Run DMC type shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Ice Cube, NWA, Dr.
Mm.
Dre, Snoop Dogg. Even though Snoop Dogg was like in most of features, you know, with Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
but still, bro, he made it happen.
Yeah, he
You know,
did.
I'm talking about like Eazy-E, Run DMC,
Yeah.
RBL Posse from the Bay Area, Rapping
Yeah.
Forte, um, Too Short, you know, E40, all these rappers,
Yeah.
bro, like these upcoming,
Yeah.
not upcoming, but like old school rappers that
Yeah,
made it, you
fucking
know, big.
DMX and stuff.
You know, I also fuck with Tupac too. I'm not disrespect Tupac,
Yeah.
Corrupt, Warren G, just, you know, big time rappers in the game,
Yeah.
dude. Like, they fucking
I feel like
dope ass music, bro.
like the music back then, like that type of rap was. I feel like it was more genuine. You know?
Yeah, like they
It was
meant
real,
something.
Yeah.
Like the lyrics actually meant something. And
Yeah.
there was times, bro, where like I would listen to these like Bay Area, old school Bay Area rappers, you know, um, like it's just crazy. Like Brother Lynch, for example. I don't know if you know him, but
Nah.
he fuck, dude, it's crazy because and if anybody listens to these types of rappers, you know, if you listen to Brother Lynch, shout out to you, because, you know, Brother Lynch, like his type of music never made it to radio because he did like talk about a lot of explicit stuff.
Oh,
You know, like
yeah.
he rapped about a lot of explicit stuff, but most of
Mhm.
his like music was fucking dope. I like it.
Yeah.
And you know him, you know, coming out from like the Bay Area type shit, like I think like
Mhm.
Sacktown, and it was pretty dope. So like these old school rappers in general, bro, like Ice Cube and these Bay Area rappers, you
Mm.
know, they're just fucking dope, dude. And then sometimes like I would even listen to them, and then sometimes I would zone out in their music.
Mhm.
And these Bay Area rappers, like, you know, like RBL Posse and stuff like that, like sometimes I would zone out into their music, and I would be like listening to the lyrics. Some people, it's different when you listen to the song and to the lyrics, you know.
Yeah.
It's different. And sometimes I'm not like, I'll listen to the lyrics and I'll be like
Mm.
zone down the rap bar after bar, dude, like bar after bar, and I'm literally listening to the fucking lyrics, and I'm like, what the fuck This shit is fire, bro. You'd be surprised, bro.
Yeah,
This shit is fire as hell.
Feeling, yeah.
And you know, it's like fuck, like they actually mean something, you know, like they're talking about something.
Like you can tell they're talking about their life or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
and especially like NWA, you know, they spoke about like obviously they rapped about, you know, where they came from, how they grew up, what they see, what they witness in the street and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
So that's also pretty dope. Nowadays, I just feel like most people will just rap about like, obviously like a close one passing away, or money, girls, you know, drugs and stuff like that, you know, whips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But back then, bro, I feel like it was way different. You know, that's why I fuck with old school rap more.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I do. I have a whole ass playlist of just pure old school music, rap old school music, DJ Quick, you know, stuff like that. You know, I especially Bay Area, bro. Bay Area has it tough. Bay Area and the rap and the old school rap has it tough. I'm on the cap, you know, and it's. I just fucking I'm into it, dude. I love it, you know.
Nah,
and then it's like I also listen to oldies, you know. I love oldies, bro. I fucking love oldies. I feel like I remember, it's the vibe. And I feel like I remember in high school, like, you know, freshman, like sophomore, you know, junior year, senior year. I remember throughout high school, like sometimes I would post like a song on my Snap, and then I feel like people would think I was weird because of the type of music I would listen to. But like, like motherfucker, like if you listen to this shit and get into it, like this shit's dope as fuck. I have a whole playlist of oldies, bro. A whole playlist of oldies. So if you love old school music and oldies, like shout out to you, you know. But fuck, dude, like honestly, like most of my oldies, like most of the oldies songs, like I kind of like discovered them from Pandora. Pandora put me on hella, hella artists. Like
that's a throwback app.
I'm talking about like Marvin Gaye. I'm talking about, you know, Teddy Pendergrass, like, and it's funny too because like we're Hispanic, we're like Hispanic, you know, we're like Mexicans and stuff, and it's kind of to think like fuck, like these artists, like who would have thought, you know, like who would have think like these guys listen to him, you know, like bro, like I fucking like that's what I'm trying to say, you know, like bro, I fuck with their music, bro, like I fuck with all that shit, like the Temptations, the Dephonics, Marvin Gaye, Teddy Pendergrass. There's also like I forgot their names, but it's like a lady group, you know. And then there's just a lot of independent singers, independent women singers too out that were throwback, you know. Whitney Houston, you know. I also fuck with Bobby Brown, and just artists like that. There's so much that I can't really remember at the top of my head, but just a full playlist that I have, you know. But you know, let us know in the comments what's your type of music vibe, you know, because I fuck with oldies a lot, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
and old school music.
There's some good songs, obviously, that come out still like nowadays, you know. But I feel like a lot of the songs are like a little like they all have the same shit they're talking about: drugs, fucking girls, money, jewelry, just flexing on and shit like that, you know. And it kind of like makes you think that like I think it is like they're kind of like sellouts in a way, you know. Yeah. Like selling themselves out for the fame and money. Because there's a lot of people that they all talk about the same shit, bro. Like what, like you have to think like maybe the fucking like the labels making them say this shit for whatever reason. Yeah. Back then the music was different, dude. They talk about real life shit, real life stories and shit. And now like there's barely any people like that. Yeah, dude. And then I feel like sometimes like nowadays when people rap, you know, like their beats kind of sound off. Like I'm sorry if I'm weird, but like I kind of pay attention to music, like not too specific, but kind of specific, if that makes sense. Like I'm kind of half and half because there's some like for example, like old school music, like like most of their beats I fuck with it, bro. Like especially like Dr. Dre and stuff like that. Like bro, like even if it's a different producer from a different rap group or whatever, like they're just geniuses, bro. Like like the way they make the beats. And nowadays, like making a beat would be dope. It's like they're dope, you know. Like Metro Boomin, for example, Metro Boomin. And I know Nav was saying that. I had seen that Nav sometimes produces his own music too. Like Metro Boomin has a tough. He does. Bad fucking transitions and beats, bro. Bro. It's fucking sick. Like even other producers like DJ Esco and. You know, like fucking these other producers and shit. Yeah. But Metro Boomin, bro, fuck. In this generation, Metro Boomin has it tough. He's probably like one of the top ones, you know. When he first dropped fucking, when he dropped No Heart with 21 Savage, fuck, we were freshmen. That was like in 2016. For real, bro. That year, fucking album was lit, bro. That freshman class, like, do you remember when every year they do like the cypher shit? Oh, the cypher shit? Yeah. Bro, the 2016, no, fucking way. Like 2016 was the best one. No doubt, it was. Yeah, it fucking They had fucking 21, fucking 21, Lil Denzel Curry, Lil Uzi, Kodak. But Kodak fucking, honestly, I mean, I mean, he was in there.
He was in there, but he didn't really do much.
He didn't do much, but
even though he was in the end, like
the thing is, he didn't contribute that much to it, but
fuck.
but he's still popping right now. You know?
Oh yeah. He's still a good ass rapper. I'm on a cap.
Yeah, you know. I mean,
but you know, Denzel Curry did start it off good. Lil Yachty, I fuck with Lil Yachty's verse.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty's verse was tough.
Yeah, Lil Yachty.
And 21's was cool. Lil Uzi verse too. I mean, that Cypher class was just fucking amazing.
That shit was a goated ass class.
That shit was bad as fuck. And then, yeah, but there's just, I'm a type of person to just listen to all types of different type of music.
Yeah.
I also listen to Spanish. Obviously, we're Mexican, we're Hispanic. Fucking, I'll listen to Spanish music too. But I listen to rock as well.
Oh yeah.
I listen to rock.
I listen to rock too.
And I want to throw this in too. I know I may be weird for this.
Yeah.
I also fuck with jazz.
Oh, jazz.
I also fuck with jazz music. I'm not gonna fuck. I don't have a whole playlist of jazz music, but I also fuck with some certain songs that I know about jazz. I'm not gonna lie.
I could imagine it's just like the little vibe on.
The low vibe, like I fucking love instruments going smooth, bad rhythm, bro. Like I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
And then I also like these like little like. I forgot. There's a song called "Stay With Me" by that Japanese girl. I forgot her name,
I'm not sure.
but it would come out on TikTok. So if you know that song, you know, if you know, like search that song up. It's "Stay With Me" by a Japanese girl.
Yeah.
That song is lit. Like Japanese, like 80s music, like funky type shit. That's my type of shit too. So I mess with that, you know.
Yeah.
I only listen to rock when I'm like working out or like weightlifting because it pumps me up, it hypes me up.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody has their own different types of.
I listen to everything. I don't listen to one thing either. Like I could listen to any genre. I could listen to rock, fucking Spanish, fucking rap, hip hop, R&B, fucking country. There's country music like that.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like too, but I don't have a specific genre. You know, there's those type of people that they hear rock and like what the fuck, or like fucking like you said jazz. Yeah. Like you're like what the what's like old head, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's like weird. But I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just being honest.
It's an acquired taste, you know. Some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own taste, but that's my kind of taste of music.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to change topics a bit.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up like gym stuff.
Oh yeah.
A gym topic. So I kind of been thinking like, cause I know you've been telling me how you kind of just been wanting to like go for like good looks right now.
Yeah, like
and not really bulking, aesthetics type shit. I just wanted to like tell you and like get your thoughts and like the way you feel. Like, when are you gonna start bulking and when will you start weightlifting? I'm curious to know for myself.
Like to go back into like fucking going heavy and
going heavy,
shit,
yes, because I honestly I want to see you go heavy.
Yeah, already. I know. When I first started going to the Iron Fitness gym, that had like that period, like those months that I was going fucking heavy. I was just bulking and shit, you know. And I was getting strong, dude. My bench was like almost at 300, and my fucking deadlift was going up. Everything was going up. But I don't know. It's just something. I don't know what it was about me that I thought I was getting stronger, but I was gaining weight, you know. And I was getting muscle too, but I was getting like how my body works. I get some fat with the muscle too, you know. And I don't know, like it's just a thought that comes to my head, like, damn, I'm getting stronger and everything. My lifts are going up, but I don't look like I even lift that weight, you know, because my muscles not defined. Like, you know, like you can lift, like there's a lot of people, like no disrespect to like powerlifters that lift heavy, but like their body don't match the weight they're lifting, you know.
That's a sleeper, bro.
Yeah,
that's a sleeper build.
But at the same time, I want to be like damn, like he looks good too, and he's not just strong.
No,
yeah, but for me, like, I don't know, like I would love to bulk and shit, you know, like, and to get fucking stronger, because obviously lifting heavy is fun, dude.
Fuck yeah.
It's been a while since I actually like I lift heavy to where my strength's at right now, but obviously I'm nowhere near to where I used to be. But I don't know, dude. Like I just want to get to a point where I'm satisfied and I feel like I look good and just go from there, you know, because I don't have no rush, you know, because back then I used to be like, damn, I want to get hella strong.
Yeah. But
at the same time, like I was like, damn, I'm just getting stronger, but I'm not really focusing on like, you know, actually looking healthy, you know, because you can be big and like bulky and strong, but if you don't look healthy or like lean or whatever, I feel like kind of, in my perspective, it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. But some people don't care. Some people just like the strength, you know.
Yeah, they like the strength, and I mean, like you have a goal.
Yeah,
so which is good. You have a little goal and a vision that you have set for your plan, you know.
Yeah, because my goal right now I just want to look good. You know? Obviously, I'm getting like a little muscle, but it's not the same as if I was bulking, you know. But my goal is just to look good right now and just try to maintain my strength, because obviously I don't want to be weak. I'm not weak as fuck right now, but I'm not as strong as I used to be either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like it just, I think whenever I feel like it's time, I don't have a date like, oh, 'cause you know what people do? They cut and right now I'm not even cutting. I'm maintaining. You know. But when people cut, they have a goal. Oh, like, I'm gonna cut for 3 months, and after 3 months I'll go back to bulking.
Yeah.
I feel like if you do that, you're gonna end up in the same spot low key, because you're not really maintaining it. I feel like you have to give your body the time to kind of adjust and to maintain that weight.
Yeah.
Cause that's kind of like I chipped out, dude. But like back then, I would gain weight easier, and ever since I cut down, like how much I weigh right now, like 165 probably, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, and then at my peak when I was kind of like pretty strong, I was in the like high 180s, and then at that weight I was fucking like benching 295 and shit. I was getting
That's
strong.
solid, dude.
Yeah, I was getting strong, but ever since I cut down the weight, I haven't gained it back, you know, and I'm kind of happy about it, you know, because back then I would do that, I'll cut down and then go up, but I'll gain the weight back. I'll get stronger, but I don't like gaining the fat back with it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And right now, I've been eating this. I still eat kind of a lot low key, and my weight. I feel like my body finally has adjusted to where it's not fucking gaining weight like easy.
And I feel like that's how I am too, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'm at a certain weight. Like right now, I weigh like what I weigh like 231, 232, and obviously I have some fat in me, and I have a good amount of muscle.
Yeah.
So I'm around that weight right now, and I do want to cut down to. I do have a goal too, you know.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this before, and I've said it. And my goal is to be at a limit of 225, 220 solid. Solid 220, 225, just lean bulked, you know. And maybe I'll be at a 230, you know, maybe I'll stay at a 230, 228, 225, which would be fine. But if I'm at a 225 and I'm between 225, 228, solid lean bulk, you know, I'll be fucking happy. I'll be satisfied. I'll probably be in the best shape of my life that I wanted to be in, you know, because I'll have good muscle. I'll be pretty lean, and I'll be in good shape of my body, you know? And you know, I just feel like some people just kind of like they rush it sometimes, and I feel like they think that happens overnight, but dude, it's a fucking grind.
Yeah, that's just a process, dude.
It's like, a fucking process, dude. Like today, I PR'd for 270 on my bench, and I've never PR'd for 270. And when I bench press on my workouts, I usually do pause reps because it helps increase strength. So I love pause repping on my benches, you know, on my bench press sets. And today, I felt pretty good, you know. Today I feel pretty good that I accomplished 270 as a low PR because I've never hit 270 for benching, you know. The most I've hit was 265.
Oh, okay.
And I never hit 270. So I'm pretty proud of myself in that I kind of accomplished that, but I'm not too satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not satisfied about it because I'm not where I want to be on my bench.
Yeah.
My goal to hit benching is 315.
Yeah, that's like the ultimate goal.
I want to hit 315.
Yeah,
bro.
that's like the big number.
Yeah, I need to see those 3 plates on that fucking bar.
Yeah.
And I want to be solid pumping, you know.
Yeah.
I want to push.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I feel like I would have had that shit right now, lucky, but I fucking.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Because I was almost there, dude.
You slacked.
Yeah, I was almost there, but then I was like, fuck. But you know, another reason that kind of made me not want to keep pushing it was because I would go heavy, like every time I bench, I'll go heavy. So a point where like my shoulder was getting like a little uncomfortable, like a little discomfort.
Oh yeah.
I had some discomfort, like fuck, like that was not my excuse. But then at some point, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna go as heavy. I'll still go pretty fucking heavy, but I wouldn't like try to PR. And then I got to a point like, damn, like bro, like I think since this just fucking like kind of fucking me up low key, I'm gonna try to like go down and weight, you know, cause I'm not gonna be PRing because this shit's not even fucking healing. So I was like, I'm gonna just go on like a little cut or whatever, you know. And that's kind of what gave me another reason to do it. Cause I wasn't getting everything else was getting, my deadlift was still getting strong and everything, but my bench, like that shit got stuck. I was fucking there, dude. Like I was like 20 pounds away, cause the most I done was 295 for 2 reps.
Yeah.
And then after that, I never went up after that. But
damn,
I was close. I was there.
You would have had a fucking solid ass bench.
Yeah.
You were fucking strong for your body weight.
Yeah.
I really hope you can get back to that.
Yeah.
I would love to see you get back to that type of weight.
I know I can get it. Like that shit. Like that's the reason I have no rush, because obviously I know my body's capable of getting that weight back up there. So I'm not in a rush in it because I know what I can do. So I'm just like I'm focused, because dude, this is a goal. Like getting to a certain leanness is a goal that I still haven't fucking got yet. You know, like it's something that I keep going for it and I haven't been, and it's gonna be stuck in my fucking mind until I get it. So until I get it, then I don't know. That's probably when I'm start fucking trying to get stronger again. You know, because I'm not gonna lie, like lifting heavy, like when I saw your PR video, that shit, like, fuck, that shit made me miss it. Like, damn, when
Yeah.
I used to lift weight like that, I like, fuck, but at the same time, I'm no rush, you know, cause I'm like, I know I can get back up to that if I just start obviously bulking, you know.
Yeah.
But
And it obviously just takes time,
yeah,
So I honestly, I'm excited to see you go back to that type of
yeah,
weightlifting, dude. Because I haven't seen you lift
yeah. I haven't, I don't,
anything in a while.
I don't go heavy and like that, dude.
Yeah, you just do like
Like,
certain
like on my
workouts.
bench, I just stick to like 185. I don't go
Yeah,
too heavy.
you see, and I'm like, fuck, dude, like you're capable of 225.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I remember when I was on my peak strength, I was fucking hitting two plates like nothing.
Fuck
I,
yeah, like you were repping that shit like 10
yeah,
for 10, 12.
I hit it for 10 reps on all my sets, like easy, like they would come to a point where I wouldn't even warm up and I would rep out the two plates,
Yeah,
but just for the fuck of it, I don't know why I would do that, but yeah, but I know I can get back to it. I just right now I'm not focused on that, you know. I'm just trying to fucking look good, but yeah, I don't know. Everybody has their goals, you know. I had that goal for a while of getting stronger, but then it's just that thing in my mind, like fuck, like if you know you want this, like it's not gonna get out of my mind until I get it, you
yeah.
know.
For me, mainly, I just want to lose my fat. Like I want
Mm.
to lose some fat. You know, like I want to lose weight, obviously, but I want to lose my belly fat and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's one of the main things that I just want to look like. I want to connect my body. If that makes sense, you know, like I want to make it look like leaner. I want to make it look,
Yeah.
you know, I want to have a thinner waist. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just want to look thinner. In
Yeah.
basic words, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to look thinner, and you know, it's a goal, but it's gonna be a fucking grind. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, dude. It's cause like for me, like I like being strong and shit and everything, but where I get from my perspective, the motivation I get from is like those more like leaner guys, like fucking David Lade, or like those type of like
Yeah.
that type of physique, like that type of physique is kind of like what I like strive for, you know. You know, other people like Larry Wheels, obviously he looks dope, he's big as fuck, you know, but it's not a physique that I kind of strive for, you know, to be like that big, you know.
Yeah.
I find more enjoyment, or like I think it looks better for me that if I were to look like more just leaner and just more ripped, and instead of like trying to get big, it's just, like trying to be bigger, you know. 'Cause I feel like I would just look better in my opinion. I'll be happier that way.
Yeah.
So that's where I get my motivation from. Just like fucking looking ripped and shit, you know.
Yeah.
But other people have their goals.
Yeah, you have your motivation from like Ryan Casey, like
Yeah.
the way they look, like their physique.
Yeah.
The way my motivation is, like the type of motivation I have towards like bodybuilders and stuff like that, or like powerlifters, but just mainly bodybuilders. Like, for example, like Jay Cutler.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he's one of my he's one of the big motivations that I have. You know,
Yeah.
obviously Ronnie Coleman too,
Oh yeah.
and Larry Wheels.
There
You know,
was.
maybe Larry Wheels is not a bodybuilder, but he's like a powerlifter type.
But he's still
He's
big as fuck.
yeah,
though.
he's fucking huge.
Yeah.
He's humongous. And yeah, like especially Larry Wheels, like that intensity and that
Oh yeah.
energy he has working out.
I like that intensity. Yeah.
Like that fucking the deadlifts he does, like
Yeah.
and the squats, the PRs he's hit, bro. Like
Mhm.
he's over there screaming by himself, like
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like I want to scream with you, you
Yeah.
know. Like I want to be hyped
That's
with
the-
you.
that's
You need that hype. You need that
Yeah.
people. You need that environment around you.
Mhm.
If you have a good environment in a gym where like people are gonna help you and then be like, oh, you got this shit. You're gonna
Yeah.
hit it. It's like
Yeah.
if you have that mentality, like that energy, best believe you better
Yeah.
get that same energy back when they're doing their PR,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh-huh.
Because if you're just gonna like have that same energy, we're like, oh, like I'm gonna go for it, you know, this and that, and you just feel like fuck, I can't hit it because this and that, you know, like the energy, the vibe, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just gonna be on you, you know.
Yeah.
If you go in with the mentality like fuck, I'm gonna just go for it, you know,
Mhm.
like nah, you know, like you gotta make sure you gotta make sure and you gotta be 100% that you're gonna dominate. You can't just gonna go hit a set or a PR or workout in general thinking like fuck, I don't want to be here. You gotta want to be there, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like
That's
that's where I go back to like Larry Wills. That's one of the
Yeah.
reasons why he motivates me is because that intensity of his workouts. When
Yeah.
he fucking he deadlifts like fucking 600 like nothing.
yeah.
Like if it's a fucking 225 set,
Mhm.
and it's like fucking crazy. Jay Cutler
Mhm.
performing on his Olympia, working out, speaking that he had to sacrifice,
Mhm.
speaking that he had to cut some people off. Like he had to like days where he didn't want to be at the gym, he had
Yeah.
to be there because he knew he had to go.
Mhm.
So that just motivates me, you know, like
yeah.
not in a way where like fuck I want to bodybuild, but in a way of like I want to meet my goals too. So I gotta have the similar mindset whether I'm in the gym. If I have goals in working out and I want to get into powerlifting soon or like you know compete soon, then I gotta have I have to have a set mindset now.
Yeah.
I have to set the tone now,
Yeah, you do.
especially coming into a new year. you know, you gotta set the tone now. You know,
Yeah.
and then you just gotta keep that energy.
Yeah, you gotta fucking, cause like that's one thing. That's one thing that I miss about like just fucking trying to get strong and shit. Like
Yeah.
I see Larry Wills like fuck, like it should motivate you to go fucking heavy, huh?
Fuck yeah.
It just motivates like fuck. But like right now, I mean, it's cause I could go heavy for what my strength is right now, but I know it's not heavy because I was stronger than that before.
Yeah.
So I don't feel the same intensity as that. Where I get my intensity now, it's just from fucking like doing fucking supersets and just getting a nasty pump, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like a different level. It's a different type of intensity, you know. I still keep my intensity in that way that I don't take too much breaks and shit, you know. Like that what I see a lot of like no shade to like powerlifters, but like whenever like they bench something, they take like a fucking like a 20-minute break.
Oh, like a deadlift, huh? Like
Yeah.
a heavy ass deadlift session.
They take like a 20-minute break between sets.
An hour nap and
Yeah.
then they get back to it. Fuck.
I like fuck,
Nah.
bro. Like I finished my workout and they're still deadlifting, bro. Like
That's crazy, bro.
yeah, and for me, like, you know, obviously because they're going heavy, so you need the rest and shit. So
Yeah.
right now, I don't get the same intensity as in I'm lifting that heavy, but I get it as in I'm getting my workouts in like fucking back. Like I'm not really getting that much rest.
Yeah.
Like if I'm doing fucking back and shit, I superset my back workouts. You know, I'm not like just fucking do one, take a 10-minute break on my phone, and then go do this. A lot of people do that, and I never do that shit. I just get
Straight to the point. Like,
yeah, I
you
get straight
just
to the point.
Waste no time.
Yeah, and that's so you gotta find it, like, you know, your type of way to work out, because I know I'm not gonna get too strong if I'm not bulking, so I gotta find it in another way, you know.
Yeah, and also if you're rushing your sets too, like I feel like if you just rush your sets, you're not really gaining
Oh yeah,
a good workout either.
Oh yeah, I mean you kind of obviously you gotta have a lot of rest periods, you know.
Yeah, and then
You can't just fucking
you gotta focus on the techniques too.
yeah, because you
gotta focus on.
can't be rushing it but fucking having fucked up ass fucking form too.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that
Yeah.
everything's good.
Yeah, and that rest period is you're supposed to rest obviously, because if you're not resting in between your sets, then you're not gonna be as strong as you could be for the next set.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, I mean, you could do whatever you want, but I don't think you need like 30-minute rest in between sets either. You know, like the powerlifters do it, but I mean, you know, you could do whatever you want to do. You know, because there's people that like it's just funny. It's not like not hating or nothing. You know.
No, yeah, I get
When
you.
people like they're like squatting or something, and then they fucking go somewhere else and they come back like
They
like
come
30
back.
minutes later and they do the next set.
Yeah,
That's just funny.
I would have fucking been cold already. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I don't like taking too much on my rests.
Yeah, that shit cools you down like motherfucker.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to see you come back and make your comeback.
I know,
So
but
hopefully by this upcoming year, I hope to see you fucking come back. Cause I know, look at you right now. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck. Like I don't even know. I hope you fucking come back and make a comeback.
But the thing is, well, for bulking, that's the thing. Like, fuck, like it's not gonna be until I get fucking lean. Like,
No, yeah, I know. I understand.
I need to get that first too. So like, fuck.
But there's nothing wrong with trying to lift little by little still. And
Yeah, I know, but I just know that's not gonna be like if I wanted to do that,
it's not gonna be the solution too.
Yeah, like I can get fucking strong as fuck and just like eat like fucking whatever at the same time.
Bro,
You know?
but fuck abs, they're just for looks, dude.
I mean, yeah, but
Nah, I know. I'm just fucking around with you.
Nah, I know, but I mean, yeah, people say that too, but I don't know, like,
Nah, that's cool. I respect it. You know,
Uh,
people like we keep saying like you have your goals.
yeah,
Just stick to them, dude.
yeah, that's just something that
I'm just saying like I hope you make
I'll get back to it.
I hope you make a
obviously.
comeback soon.
I'll
No,
get
'cause
back to it to go back to the powerlifting, cause it's fun, dude. I honestly do like it. It's fun to lift heavy and shit, you know. But it's just something that like I remember those times just being strong and shit, but seeing all these people like going into cuts and getting shredded, like that shit, like
It makes you want to do it.
it makes you want to do it too, like cause you know, I feel like everybody should see their peak physique, you know. Like obviously, like strength is one thing, but your how you look is just something else. I feel like everybody should at least at some point in their life be able to see like, damn, this is my peak physique right here.
Yeah.
This is my low body fat. This is the most muscle I've ever had in my life, and this is how you look good. You know?
Best shape I've been in my life.
Yeah,
in
best
general,
shape
overall.
Yeah, because being super strong but not being like lean, you're strong, but that's not your best. That's not your best optimal shape. So I just something I need to fucking get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's pretty cool, dude.
I'll eventually get back to bulking. Yeah, but I'm not in no rush because I know like, fuck, if I start bulking, I'm gonna get stronger. But then I'm gonna be like, fuck, I want to get lean.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of my mind, so I might as well not even fuck with that shit yet.
Well, I really hope you can come back.
I will.
So I need to see you in the gym.
I'll come back. I'll come back strong, dude. Once I start bulking, I will.
Yeah.
But
That should be good. Well, I think it's time to wrap this thing up. I keep you going on and on, but I think it's time to wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. We appreciate the love and the support. Follow us on our Instagram page and on our TikTok. We're posting clips, short clips. Keep supporting the channel. You know, little by little, we're gaining subscribers. I noticed that we were at 70 something and now we're like at 90. So we appreciate the love and support, you know. And you know, keep watching and keep tuning in. We're gonna keep uploading weekly. And you got anything else to say before we wrap it up?
Nah, I mean, Happy New Year's. By the time you guys see this, you know, hopefully you guys have some goals in mind or something that you want to accomplish this year, and you know, let's fucking just get to it. You know, take action. You know.
Yes, sir.
We're starting off this year with this podcast, and we're gonna keep it going. So.
Yes, sir. And best wishes to everybody who are gonna, you know, have goals in mind, and you know, just wish you guys the best on your guys' new year. Yeah. Hopefully, you guys can accomplish what you guys want to do. But with that being said, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. On to the next episode next week. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.